Shriman Narayan, Jai Shriman Narayan. I welcome you all in the 55th part of our Gita lessons. And I would like to announce something, a very important message, that the 108 Divyadesham calendar is almost to be ready. And this is the sample of the calendar. We are here having 3 pictures on the first page and 4 pictures on the second date. There will be the pictures of 12 alvars and the 12 Mahabhagavatas too. Along with it, a short information will be provided here. So, go to the description box, and if you want, I will request you all to please share it at the New Year celebration to each Hindu's house. We are here ready and we have designed it. The second announcement is that as from Narayan Purva Tapani Upanishad, we had researched and we had collected the information about the Narayan Yantra. It's very exclusive. Hopefully, you will not get available at anywhere. Even on, I think that Google will not help you to find that thing. But we have designed it from our research team, and therefore I will request you that this should be at your puja place, so that for chanting mantras, this is the Narayan Yantra, which will be very important and very auspicious, very holy. If you want it also, you can also go to the description box and share your information about via WhatsApp. The third information is that tomorrow, 26th of November, it will be Utpanna Ekadashi. Srimati Arpana ji and Shriman Ajay Kumar, my lovely sister from Visakhapatnam, is here ready to distribute fruits. She had been very cooperative, very kind-hearted from childhood, and very practical lady. So she had decided to distribute fruits on the eve of Utpanna Ekadashi, and that will be tomorrow. You also should try to donate on the eve of Ekadashi. For all these things, get to the description box, and now we will start our lecture on Gita ji from the 17th mantra. Let's see what Bhagavan is saying here. Esha jnano nitya yukta eka bhaktara vishyate priyo igani notartam aham sacha mama priyah. Esha jnano vishyate kita nitya yukta eka bhakti iti cha. As it had been discussed in the 16th mantra, there are 4 kinds of persons who are devotees who have surrendered in feet of love. One is Arthati, Jigyasu and Jnani. Among these 4, Bhagavan is talking about the Jnani, that this Jnani is the special one, because he is always connected with me and he has full devotion towards me. Tasya hi madeka prapya samaya yogo nitya. He had totally decided to get bestowed in me, and therefore he is totally unified with me always. Pitarayostu yavat swadi lashita prapti maya yoga. The other 2, the Arth and the Artharthi, they are friends of need only. Means whenever they are in union with me, unless and until they achieve the desires, what they want. तथा ज्ञानो मयि एकस्मिन् एव भक्ति उपरमो तु स्वाभिमशिते तत्साधनत्वेन मयि च. And therefore, among these, Jnani is the one who only needs devotion, bhakti, and these 2 are thinking or they take me as a medium to attain pleasures in their life or fulfill their wishes. Tat atah sa eva vishishyate. And therefore, Jnani is much more important among all these. You will also see people that they will go to temples, they will go for sadhana, but if not fulfilled, if they fail to fulfill their aim, they take the pictures of the god and they also put that in the Yamuna ji or under the peepal tree or the banyan tree, that I will not do any worship or sadhana from today onwards because my aim is not fulfilled. So these are the practices which goes on. So they are the arth and artharthi. They are not, you can say, much more important. For Bhagavan has praised or discussed about the Jnani Bhakt. They are always in a mood of devotion. Kimcha priyo hi jnano atyartham aham atra atyarth shabdo abhideya vachana. It is said that I am very, that Jnani Bhakti loves me very much, unconditionally. Here the atyartha word had been used to denote that Bhagavan is saying that I become speechless when discussing about the Jnani. Jnana aham yatha priya tatha maya sarvajnena sarvashaktina api abhidhatum na shakyate ityartha. That Bhagavan is saying that even I am even I have the knowledge of everything. I am the much more powerful, most powerful in this world. Even then, I fail to discuss about the level of love which Jnani used to have for me. Priyatvasya yatta rahitatvat, because they are doing limitless love, unconditional love towards me. Yatha jnaninam agre sarasya prahladasya. As for example, Prahlad has been taken here. That sa tvasaktamati krishne drishyamana mahuragai nan vived atmano gatram tat smritya hlad sansida. As in Vishnu Puran 1/17/39. Here it is said that he had surrendered mind in Krishna and he used to feel much pleasure in his memories. In that condition, several venomous snakes are biting Prahlad, but he is not experiencing any prem from those. Iti sapi tatha eva mama priya. Means Bhagavan is here announcing that how to discuss about this situation, this painful situation. Now there is an example from Ramcharitmanas. Bharat amit mahima sunurani janahi raman sakai bakhane. It is also announced in Ramcharitmanas that the level, the topic of Bharat is limitless. Even Ram knows, but he fails to speak about that thing. Such is the importance of the Jnani Bhakt. Now let's see in the 18th mantra. In the 18th mantra, Bhagavan is saying, Udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva mematam astita sahiyuktatma mame vanuttamam gatim. Sarva eva ete mam eva upasate iti udara vadanyah. Bhagavan is saying that all those who are devoted towards me, they all are very udar persons, noble persons, no doubt. Ye matto yatkinchit abhijananti tehi mam sarvasvadaina. Those who are taking from me, desiring something from me, or those who are surrendered everything for me, they all are very benevolent persons. They all are kindful persons. Jnani tu atma eva me matam pada yattatma dharana aham iti manne. I think Jnani to be the Atma of man. I know, I accept that I used to stay on their presence. Kasman evam yasmat ayam maya vina atma dharana asambhavanaya mam ev anuttamam prapyam asida. How is it so? So Bhagavan explains that because the Jnani is failing to live a single moment without my memory or without experiencing me. He fails to live his life. In that way, he is always bestowing, he is always residing in me. Ata ten vina mam api atma dharanam na samavati. Therefore, therefore, I also fails to maintain myself without them. Tato mama bhi atma hi sa, and thus they should be treated as atma of mine. If you go to the Srimad Bhagavatam in 9th Skand 4th chapter 68 verse, there it is said that sadhavo hridayam mayam sadhunam hridayam tvaham dhanya tena jananti naham tebhyo managapi. Here it is said that I am the Atma of Sadhu and Sadhus are the Atma of mine. It had also been said in Bhagavad. Let's see what Bhashyakar is explaining later on, making commentary. Bhashyakar is saying that na alpa sankhya asankhyatanam punya janmanam phalam itam yan macheshataik rasatma yathatma jnana purvakam mat prapadanam apitu. How is it so that a Jivatma accepts that the Jivatma is totally controlled by that Paramatma, and that Paramatma is the supreme boss of everything? To accept that thing and to accept surrenderance in the Paramatma, such a situation of acceptance is not to be attained by the Punya Karmas in a very small amount. Continuing that, Bhagavan is saying in the 19th mantra that it means here that if you are attaining anything, if you are getting anything, this experience that Bhagavan is mine, supreme aim, and continuously thinking over that thing, such condition is attained by a lot of births taken earlier. So in this way, Bhagavan is announcing here very clearly that those who continue in such a practice, those who think to be connected with me regularly, those who accept me as the main enjoyer, main utilizer of everything present in this world, and those who accepts their body, their Atma as a medium of my activities, such yogis used to reside in my heart. I love them very much. In this way, Bhagavan is saying the importance about such jnani. Now let's see what Bhagavan is saying, how a person gets such experience in the 19th mantra. In the 19th mantra, Bhagavan is saying, Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavanam prapadyate vasudeva saranati mahatma sudurlabha. Bahunam janmanam punya janmanam ante avasane. Bhashyakar is explaining that a lot of virtuous lives had passed, and at the end, means when lot of life had been passed doing good deeds, doing upasanas, and at the last scene, when that Jivatma is to get salvation, what happens? Vasudeva sheshatait rasa aham tada yattat swarupa sthiti pravritti cha. That Atma is able to accept surrenderance in the Vasudeva, that accepting that Atma, that Vasudeva is the supreme boss, along with it, himself accepting the Atma, his own Atma, to be totally controlled by that Paramatma, with an acceptance of such thing, with the acceptance that all this is the behavior of the Jivatma, that it is to be controlled by the Paramatma. Paramatma, and what is the guna of Paramatma? What is the quality of Paramatma? Sacha sankhyaye kalyana gune paratara iti. That Atma is the supreme in respect of innumerable noble qualities which the Paramatma possesses. Iti jnanavan bhutva vasudev eva mama param prapyam prapakam cha. Accepting the thing, the jnani person, what does is that he accepts that that the Vasudev, the supreme Atma, the Paramatma is the only goal, and the Paramatma is the medium by which he can attain that Paramatma, that eternal place also. And he also accepts that if there is another desire, other desire than that of the Paramatma, all such desires other than that of the Supreme Paramatma, all such desires are none other than Bhagavan Sriman Narayan Paramatma itself. Iti mam yo prapadyate mam uparte sa mahatma mahamana sudurlabha durlabhatara loke. Such person who accepts that thing and gets surrenderance in me, such person, such Mahatma are very rare to be found about. Now, Bhashyakar is relating these all mantras which had passed away, which we had learnt before. From 7/17 to 7/18, Vasudeva Sarvam Ittas Ayam Eva Artha. This was the meaning of the 19th which we had discussed, and from 17 to 18 प्रियो हि ज्ञानोत्यर्थम अहम and 18 आस्था सही युक्तात्मा मामे मान उत्तमाम गतिम इति प्रत्यमात ज्ञानवान जो अयम उक्त लक्षण एवं अस्य एवं पूर्वोक्त ज्ञानत्वात्. In this way, Jnanavan is also able to have such quality in himself, because these qualities are to be found only in a Jnani persons. भूमिराप इति आरभ्य अहंकार इति में भिन्ना प्रकृति रसुधा अपरिमितस्त्वन्याम प्रकृति विद्धि में पराम जीव भूताम. गीता जी 7:4-5. इति हि चेतना चेतनस्य प्रकृति द्वयस्य परम पुरुष शेष तैकरसता उक्ता. As said in 7:4 and 7:5, this para and apara prakriti, both jada and chetan, living and non-living, are to be ruled by Paramapurush Paramatma. This is the real quality of the living and non-living entities present in this world. Let's see in the 6th and 7th. Aham Krishnasya jagata prabha pralayas tada matta partaram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya iti arabhya ये चैव सात्विका भावा राजसास तामसास चाहिए मत एवेति तान विद्युन नत्वहम तेषु ते में. From 6th of this 7th chapter to 12th of this 7th chapter, इति प्रकृति यस्य कार्य कारणो भयावस्थस्य परम पुरुषा यत्त स्वरूप स्थिति प्रवृत्तित्वम परम पुरुषस्य च सर्वैः प्रकारैः सर्वस्मात् परतरत्वम उक्तम अतः स एव अत्र ज्ञानी इति उच्यते. From 6th to 12th, in these 7 mantras, it has been discussed that both the living and non-living entities present, both the Jad and the Chetan, all these entities are to be controlled by the Paramatma itself. This is the reality. And the Paramatma is the Sarvasvat Partarattam, is the supreme than that all of the other entities present in this world, in this universe. And thus, such persons who are able to understand this knowledge, who are able to practice such knowledge, are said to be Jnani. Tasya Jnano Durlavattam eva upapadayati. Thus, this is the reality of such Jnani present in this world. We found it very rare. In the 20th mantra, what Bhagavan is saying, let's see. We will be reading 20 and 21 together. Tamai Saisar Jnana Prapadyanto Anya Devata Tamtam Yanamastha Prakritya Niyata Swam. Bhashikar explains that Sarva Eva Hu Laukika Purusha Swaya Prakritya. All the materialistic persons who are part of the materialistic world, they are experiencing or behaving, they are living their life with their own behaviors. Papa Vasanaya, Gurmaya, Bhavishaya, Niyata, Nityanvita. Means, due to the attachment with the Papa karmas from earlier births, they used to have such behavior in their life. Taitai Vasya Vasana Vitai Gurmaya Eva Kame Ichha Vishaya Bhutai. They all are getting engaged in their desires, and that desires results the qualities which will fulfill the desires, and therefore they are bounded by the desires and wishes and goals which are outcome of such rajogun, tamogun and all such gunas. Hritmat Swarupa Vishaya Jnana. They are taken away, they are washed away from the real knowledge about Mat Swarupa Jnana, real Jnana about my Swarupa, about me. Tattat Kama Siddhartham Anna Devata Madhvatrikta. And to attain such desires, what they are doing, that they used to worship other demigods and leave my upasana. Kevalam Radi Devata Tamtam Yanam Asthaya Tatta Devata Vishesha Matra Pirinanaya Asatharanam Yanam Astha Prabhaddante Taev Asitya Archende. Means they accept very tough rules related to that demigods, and in this way they get surrendered in those demigods and do the worship and upasana related to them. What happens then when they do so? Let's see in the 21st mantra. Yo yo yam yam tanum bhakta shraddhayarchitam ichchati तस्य तस्याचलां श्रद्धां तामेव ददाम्यहम्। तापि देवता मदीया तनवः। What are these demigods? They are the form of food, the body of food. As said in the other Upanishad 3:7:9. यह आदित्य तिष्ठन् अनादित्यो न देव यस्यादित्य शरीरम. That who is residing in Aditya, but Aditya doesn't recognize him to be present in within. And Aditya, and sun, is the body of that supreme. It is said in the other Upanishad. Ityad Shrutibhi Pratipadita Madhya Tanva. With these mantras from Vedas, it has been proven that Aditya means the first devta, and such demigods are the body of me, are the form of mine. इति अजाननपि यो यो याम याम मदीयाम इंद्रादिकाम तनुम भक्ता श्रद्धया अर्चितुम इच्छते. With unknowing, without the lack of knowledge of such thing, if someone are doing worship related to the other demigods who are the shape bodies of mind, तस्य अजानता अपि मत्तन विषया ऐसा श्रद्धा इति अहम ए अनुसंधाय ताम एव अचलाम निर्विघ्नां विदधामि अहम. Even if they are not knowing that, but I know that these demigods are the bodies of man, and therefore I accept their shraddha, I accept their feeling of surrenderance, and in this way I bless them with a fixed devotion in that demigod. Here the condition is that the demigod is also not recognizing, is failing to understand that Paramatma is within that demigod. Either it be the Indra, either it be the Surya, they fail to understand that. Jagat Prakasya Prakasya Kramu. Means the total world has been enlightened by sun, and the sun gets lights from the Ram. In this way, the demigods also fail to understand, and the devotees of demigods also fail to understand. But I accept their surrenderance and bless them with continued surrenderance. In the 22nd mantra, Sattaya Saddhaya Yuktas Kasya Radhana Mehate Lavate Chatata Kama Mayyoda Vihitan Hitan. Sattaya Nirvignaya Saddhaya Yukta Kasya Indrade Aravana Badi Yate Cheshate Tata. And then, without any obstacle, he is able to do Aradhana, the worship of that demigod. तथा मत्तने जीतेन्द्रादि देवता आराधना तान एवहि स्वादि लक्षितान कामान मया एवं. And they are able to obtain the desires which they want, and which have been prescribed by me, provided by me too, because I am present within that Indra and other demigods, and I am the one who is providing those boon or the blessings. यद्यपि आराधन काले इंद्रादो मदीया तनवा तत एव तदर्शनम च मदाराधना इति न जानन्ति. The thing is that the devotee, the yogi, such yogi is not knowing during his upasana that when he is worshipping Indra and other demigods, he is worshipping him. He is doing upasana of him. He fails to understand that thing. Even then, तथापि तस्य वस्तुतो मदाराधनत्वात् आराधनकादि लक्षितम् अहम एव विधाने. I accept that aradhana, I accept that upasana, and with the acceptance of such aradhana as in the form of my aradhana, I provide the desires, I fulfill the desires what they really want. Means now in the form of demigod they had worshipped, and I was blessed in the form of demigod too. But when I am providing such things, such desires in the form of demigod, what is the fate of those blessings? What are the fate? Let's see in the 23rd mantra Bhagavan has discussed. Antavattu palam tesham tad bhavattalpanedsam devan devi janti madbhakta yanti mamapi. तेषाम् अल्पमेधसाम् अल्पबुद्धीनाम् इन्द्राणीनां प्रियादीनां पदाराधन फलं स्वल्पम् अन्तवत् च भवति. Those stupid persons, when they are worshipping Indra and others of demigods, then they are to be benefited with such boons and blessings and pleasures which will last for a short time. Also, now Bhashyakar is explaining, and Bhagavan also explained, Devan Dev Yajo Yanti Yat Indradin Devan Tadyajino Yanti. Those who are in a practice to worship demigods, they attain the lokas of demigods and the demigods. Now, we shall think about who are the demigods, what are their potentiality. Indraniya Parikrina Bhogaha Paramatalavadyanasya Tataha Tatsa Uddham Kapta Tatsa Prakshavantam. Those Indra and others of the devatas, demigods, are perishable and they are for a fixed interval of time. We say Indras to be imperishable, but they are really not. They are imperishable till the Mahapralaya. When the Mahapralaya comes there, they all get perished, and therefore in the reality they are not perishable. They are perishable, they are not really imperishable, and thus those who are worshipping them, they attain Indra and their loka, and with the ending of the Indra and other such demigods, they also end up their existence and their karmas too. Madhvattapi Tesham Eva Parvana Madharadhan Vedadan Jata Paripunna Palagangam Dakta Mat Kriyanai Prayodana Mame Praptavanti Nata Pranavartante. 8.16 Mamupur Purnatya Punajarana Vidyate Iti Vakshate. But those who are performing all the actions as a devotion and worship of mine as per the Shastra, they are performing the actions as per the Shastras and thinking them to be my devotion, my worship. And they all are doing such things only to please me without any attachment with the fruits and the actions which they are to perform in this world by the Vedas. They are paying me and they never get returns to the world again, as it will be described in the 8/16 mantra again. Now Bhashyakar is making commentary that Utareti Sarvasama Niyattvaya Mamanushadishu Avataram Api Akinchit Karam Kurvanti Tyaha. Those persons other than that man are deities, they never accept me that I am the God, I am the Brahm Paramatma, and I have taken incarnation just to safeguard the dharma and provide security to the Manushya. They don't accept that thing. Because they say, Akinchit Karam Kurvanti Tyaha. They think that I can't do anything in this way. They think about me. Now, Bhagavan will be explaining much more thing later on, and we will be discussing all these things in the 56th part later on, from the 24th mantra of 7th chapter. Dear viewers and dear listeners, this is a very big campaign, because at the present time, Gita is left unspoken. Nobody is organizing such programs, such sessions of Gita Ji. But the world really needs the messages of Gita Ji. Therefore, I think that this message should be provided all over the world so that every person should know what the justice is around the world. And that's why it is my effort that I have taken the simplest commentary in this world made by Bhashyakar Sri Raman Swamiji. As per my knowledge, I am providing the 2 editions, one having the Sanskrit commentary and the Hindi explanation, and the second is the Sanskrit commentary by Bhashyakar and the English explanation which you are listening presently. Dear viewers, but will I really say this message all over the world at myself only? No, I really need your support to spread this message everywhere. Dear friends, help me to boost up this mission and spread the message of just loyalty, law everywhere, and dutifulness around this world. Before starting, I will request you all, please join us in the Ekadashi Seva which we perform in Vrindavan. Tomorrow is 26th November, Utpanna Ekadashi, and you know, the persons who are in connection, you all know that YATIRAJ VAIBHAN Charitable Trust runs from your donations only. What we perform online, and people get connected and they provide us donations, and so we are able to boost up this celebration of service. Seva to get salvation, this is our saying, and thus we are always in a hope that you viewers will be providing some donations at the Ekadashi tomorrow. For everything, get to the description box and join us in our noble mission with a very smile and with a very thanking you. Jai Shriman Narayan.